Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Things Are Getting Sketchy, and things are already starting to get a little weird in the background. So tonight, we are joined by Jason Flowers.
Hugh, in theory, is here.
Cool.
Doing good.
Man. Yeah.
Surviving it.
Excited.
Yeah, thanks, fuckface.
You know, and that guy.
Turtles, did you not see the post? Yeah. Jesus, read the post once in a while.
Well,
I got two ready.
everybody's gonna think they showed up to the show too late. Like you guys are already rolling.
So Toronto Comic Con, I was lucky. I got all kinds of awesome gifts from people. I kind of got spoiled rotten, but one of the really cool things I got was this book from. I think I showed it off last time from Paul Kemp, who got me this awesome role-playing game book from like 1986, which just got a ton of amazing original content about the Turtles and stuff, like before Turtle Mania hit and the comic, the cartoon went crazy, and you know the rest is history. So I thought it would be kind of cool. Paul was one of our backers on the Tags book. He backed for the 1/1 original art cover that's going to be happening for the books. Additional rules. So I came up with a character based on this game that I'm going to do an illustration of, which is going to pledge. So yeah, I made up this kind of cool. He's like this lop-eared rabbit guy. I rolled up a random animal and got that, and you know. But before you a really immensely strong and fast, but not very friendly kind of character type. And anyway, yeah, it all just kind of came together, and he's sort of like some kind of kung fu school, lop-eared rabbit, brawny sort of style. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to draw, and it won't be up for auction tonight because it's actually directly for Paul Kemp, who might be watching. So if you're out there, hey, how you doing, Paul? Hope you're cool with this. I think it's kind of a cool way to do that. And yeah, I've also got a couple items for auction later in the show though too. So you can get a chance to get some stuff. And that's me. That's what I'm doing.
Right on. That's incredible. You know, meeting Paul and the energy and stuff he was bringing in Toronto was great.
Oh yeah, man, it was crazy. Yeah. Always amazing to see Paul out in the wild like that.
Yeah. All right. Thomas, how many hours you got into this already?
This is an hour and a half.
Times 3.
Right. And this is gonna.
It's awesome.
Unless everything goes horribly, this is going to be a Last Ronin type figure. Style.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he's going to have a lot of gear on him.
Yeah.
And, like I was telling Stefan, I'm looking at all these images, and it looks like he doesn't have a shell most of the time. And the positions he's in, I was like, how are you going to bend like that when you got a big shell on your back? I'm trying to figure out how to make that happen.
You want to know what, Thomas, is I've had this conversation with an artist before, and there are a shitload of Lost Ronin covers out there where they draw him without a shell, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's really hard, so I don't understand. But, that's just the Ninja Turtle enthusiast and a lot of people. So
Right. So I'm gonna see if I can make it happen with the clothes and the shell and see how it works. But that's gonna be a tight shirt, I think. He's gonna have on.
Yeah, oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna wrap around that guy. So we'll see.
That's
Right.
awesome, man. Looks great.
And Jason, how's things going with you, buddy?
It's going great, man. So I got a little carried away. So one of my favorite scenes is the very last page to the first issue, where they're the Ninja Turtles are like literally throwing away Shredder's arm, gauntlet thing or whatever, and they're kind of just tossing it in the background. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of do a homage to that. So that's what I'm drawing tonight. And then if I finish that, then I've got this other one here I'm going to do of a homage to one of my favorite storylines, which is Body Count. I love Body Count that Kevin Eastman and Simon Bisley drew.
Yeah.
So if I finish this one, then we'll start on the Body Count. So that's what I got going on tonight.
Right on. Have you guys? Well, I'll save it for Stefan for the Moon Knight issue and how he hates everything.
Are you talking about midnight? Yeah, I saw it.
Midnight.
I know I've heard bad things about it already.
It's
I
not.
haven't watched it yet. So
It's not awful. It's just meh.
I thought it was good.
Well, I mean, sure
Shut
you,
up.
of course you did.
So tonight, from my end, I've got a few things that I'll be posting up. Well, we'll be auctioning off tonight from people that didn't pay in the private group and stuff like that. So it'll just be stuff that'll be going back up for sale. We'll auction them off if people are interested.
Sweet.
Stefan,
We
what are you
got
doing?
Morbius. This is awful. I'm reading
Morbius?
I'm reading the chats. I'm trying to figure out Hugh's issue, but I think his internet is just not going to work.
Shit.
So you keep the rig rolling. I want to work on this in the background.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink beer and watch some amazing art.
Fantastic. That's what everyone showed up for. Here,
That's what I was doing. I had to snap out of it.
You know, like I'm trying to unwind from the back-to-back shows and traveling across the country.
Yeah, man. It's the back-to-back shows thing is tough. Like I used to do it all the time, and I'm not that young anymore, I guess. But I found like I've only done four conventions since the summertime, and they've both been like back-to-back. It's been two back-to-back segments, and with travel, like a considerable amount of travel in between. So yeah, it was kind of crazy, man. But yeah, it was a good trip out east. That was a fun time. It was a great little show. Different kind of show than you're sort of than like say a Toronto or a Montreal Comic-Con or something like that. But it was I enjoyed it. It was a really good time, and being able to see our friends on the island there, and it was nice to be a part of that. It was I think we took up that corner nicely, with our display and all the big visual stuff we had going on at the show. It was pretty cool.
Like PEI was more of a relaxed kind of show, I guess. So
Yeah.
it was nice, but it's still like hard to like we were saying there to just travel from 3 provinces over.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a little intense for sure.
Hey, Mike, your audio is dropping again. Really soft.
Oh, weird. I'm not sure what to tell you about that. I got the gains at at noon, like you said, and
Right on. Yeah, thanks,
But
Barry.
if you have it at noon, push it to 3 o'clock.
all right.
Mike's just a soft-spoken guy.
Is that a little bit better?
Much better.
That's much
Oh,
better.
okay. All right, cool.
Actually, so much so I got to go in and fix it because hanging.
It's too much.
You got to fine tune all your equipment now. Yeah.
Eric Will says it's Steven's fault. Who's Steven?
I don't know, but someone's looking to fight.
Yeah, thanks, Barry. The booth was something, we showed up there and we actually ended up with, 6 feet more of space than what we were anticipating.
Yeah.
So, that kind of throws it for a little bit of a loop when, you're only expecting to have 18 feet and then you end up with 24 plus.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of space. It was cool though, man. I think we looked pretty awesome. Yeah, it was a good time. It's such a blur. Everything was so fast. It was such a fast trip out there that, yeah, it was all kind of a blur now. I did a lot of drawing at the show. That was kind of nice, and big shout out to Barry and True for coming out to see us at the show. Man, that was really awesome to see you guys and get to hang out with you guys, and you're such huge supporters, and to come out in person to the island and check us out. That was just great. Awesome to see you guys. So thank you for that. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with those commissions for you guys this weekend. That was great.
How was the crowd size over there? Is it back to pre-COVID levels?
So this was a pretty small show, and it was all masked up, and we had to do COVID tests actually to get onto the island, and
Right.
And yeah, it was still pretty pretty locked down in that way. Most businesses were still open and everything like that, limited capacity, but yeah, it was nice. And it wasn't too busy. Like Toronto was mental. It was very, very busy the week before. Good show, but just crazy busy, and almost too busy to do any business, too many bodies and too loud and whatever. But yeah, I mean, overall it was that was as close to feeling like being at a real Comic-Con again as I've had in 2 or 3 years now. So yeah, because my last show before the pandemic was actually a tiny little Christmas show that Fan Expo does. It's a one day kind of Christmas event that they do a couple weeks before Christmas in December. And yeah, that was it before the lockdown and pandemic happened. So yeah, it was a good size show, and and it was. I found PEI was kind of the perfect size show to connect with people and to do business. You could have conversations. It wasn't deafeningly loud. You could send people to other artist tables because there were some great artists there. They had Sandy Carruthers there, a good friend of mine, and they had Troy Little and Brenda, and it was awesome. We were sitting there with Hugh all weekend. Man, it was crazy. It was awesome.
What the deuce is
Wow.
that?
Whoa!
What are we looking at?
Happening.
My kids are in bed, so.
Luckily, I got Hugh's channel muted at the moment, so that didn't go through.
Is that where that came from?
Uh-huh.
What was that? What did I miss?
Something.
I think one of Hugh's kids came running to the room.
Oh.
And they were excited.
They very much. Still can't get
Barry
his
says
feet.
that HowlCon is the big one for them down there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, man, it's going to be awesome. To get back to Halifax one day, it's going to be really, really cool.
and all I'm gonna say to that, Barry, is for now. I'm looking forward to HowlCon though, and
Oh yeah.
really anything else we can get to this year. Nothing too over strenuous though, but You know, I got to
Yeah.
save some of my vacation time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to get a break too. I remember when I was doing 15 and 20 shows a year, years ago. Erica would give up all of her vacation time to do these shows with me. So it was never really fair for the first 4 or 5 years of us touring. We were doing a lot of shows, just driving to different ones all over the place, flying to the States. And it was a lot easier stuff back then. But yeah, we just did a bunch of them all the time, and it was all over vacation time. So we never actually got a break ever. it was just flying to a show, doing a show, flying back, maybe stealing a day on either side if we're lucky, but probably just one day. Just to kind of explore where we're going for a few hours or whatever, and before we got to fly home again. So it was nice though to be able to do this trip on the East Coast and get a day or so on either side to kind of chill and drive around a bit. It's a beautiful place. Recommend everyone go.
You don't seem like you get a lot of downtime, Mike.
No, I don't know how to relax anymore, man. Even that trip out east, like I couldn't relax really. Like I couldn't fully let go and just chill. I did sleep till nine. I did sleep until 9 o'clock one day, which was pretty epic. But that was about as spoiled as I got on that one.
And that probably made you anxious when you woke up. You're like, oh,
yeah, I was like, oh man, half the day is gone. But yeah, yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
So Jay, to answer your question for Deep River Geek Fest, no, we have Calgary lined up right before. So we're actually in Calgary, I think, in like 3 weeks, eh, Mike?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And then we have like another, about 3 week break, and then we're going to Deep River, and then we're off for, I want to say, a couple months for sure, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I plan on spending as many weekends as I can just trying to get out to the water.
Yeah.
To float around like a sea monster in the summertime, like I usually do. Try to get like one day a week just to go to the lake and chill, because that was the only thing that actually preserved my mental health last year, was being able to kind of take a chunk of the summer, like one day a week, and kind of just disappear into to do that. It was a good reset. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm up for whatever this summer. There's a couple of cool shows I'd love to do, but it's we'll see how much energy we have left.
Well, and that's just it. So I actually just got a response yesterday from a couple people that were talking to us in Toronto. So, they're going to be reaching out to me this week. So we'll see.
Very cool.
And Rob Denner's got everybody on mute because he's playing Dungeons and Dragons again.
I miss Dungeons and Dragons. My God,
man.
All right, is Stefan still kicking around?
I don't see him.
No, I just turned off my video.
Okay, so can I do an auction really quick to start off Turtles Night?
Yeah, knock yourself out.
All right. So the first thing that I'm going to auction off tonight, we'll do a 5-minute auction, was I have this Obscurity number 3, which is a small sketch by Sean Daly.
Oh, damn.
And we will start the bidding on this one at $50.
Nice.
That's a beauty.
So $50 for that. And
John's a really nice guy, man. I'd love to get him on the show sometime.
Oh man, yeah. I was talking to him, and he said that he would love to come on sometime.
Awesome.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Gotta have him on a wrestling night.
Is that color pencil or is that like inked, like marker, white marker, or what?
I think it's white marker. Maybe. I don't want to like. Yeah,
Could be white marker. Could be white pencil crayon too.
And thank you, Aaron, for opening it up. I don't know if Stefan started a timer or not.
see a 42.47 rolling down on his screen, whatever that means. Maybe he's going to blow up in 42 minutes.
Maybe. I don't know. There we go.
The timer started.
Well, I was worried about you, so that's good.
Yeah, it was funny because I was gonna. I brought this over to Sean, and I was like, "Hey, man, can you do a little remark on it?" And I was gonna get I was gonna ask Mike and Johnny and everybody to just do a small remark, and I go back to get it from Sean, and he's like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "I will take this, thank you."
No one else is drawn on this book but me.
Yes, so CBCS magazine size is a thing now.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to start in the next couple weeks, I believe. So I know they've already started taking submissions, so that's a good sign. And I am going to be a guinea pig. I do kind of want to see what these are going to look like. Justin is here. I don't think it will take 42 minutes for Stefan to blow up. Will I have other Ronin books for auction? Tonight? Yes. Yes, I will. I will have one more Ronin book for auction, and I have one Ronin book for straight sale.
Well, that's pretty cool. We got our last Ronin night coming up, I think, one of these nights in the future, eh?
Yeah, I think so. That's coming up soon.
In May, yeah.
In May, sweet. So after we've got a release of the number 5s, which will blessedly finally come out by then, that'll be sweet.
Yeah, because originally this was supposed to be the last Ronin night, but the delays.
Yeah. Delays have been brutal, man.
There's been like 4, I think, now, eh?
Yeah.
Something like that.
As far as I'm concerned, it's last Ronin night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was very nearly for me, too, man, honestly.
I know. I was like, should I draw Ronin? I'm like, let's not.
Every night
Let's
is
not.
Ronin night.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I wanted to do something kind of original, something a little bit different. It was so much fun rolling up. I still got my original set of dice. I only had one D6 though, so I had to roll it in a slow way for the stats. But yeah, man, it was so much fun to roll up characters in this. Reminded me of the character that I played for a long time in that campaign, like way back then. I had a mutant badger that I had rolled up, and wasn't particularly great at anything, but had like the most hit points. Like I was this unkillable thing, like and crazy quick healing. I think was one of the things that came with that character. So yeah, it was pretty rad.
Yeah, they're one step away from a Wolverine. Those little guys.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much. Yeah, they what they lack in weapons, they make up for in just pure endurance, and just toughness. You know, the outer layer of skin is like body armor. You know, to you know, when your opponents are claws and teeth, right?
All right. So sorry, we're at about 30 seconds left on the Sean Daly Obscurity 3, and just to let everybody know, anybody that bids on any books tonight that are signed, if they want, I can send these CBCS yellow label tomorrow.
Sweet.
So,
damn.
So Hugh's pretty much a film strip tonight. So like every now and then he pops up with a new image. So we'll keep him going here.
It's like a slideshow.
Pretty much, yeah.
and it is sold to Aaron Reyna.
Right on.
Thank you, Aaron.
All right, Stefan, here comes the PBR, first one.
Ugh, you're so gross.
Just for you. Salute. Yeah, there you go.
So nasty.
It just sprayed onto my tablet.
All right. What to do?
All right. So, well, I will do another 5-minute auction. And this one here, I have something. It's not Ninja Turtles related, but it's still pretty cool.
Well, no, this is a Turtles night.
I don't care. I have a Jughead headshot by Dan Parent. I'm going to open the bidding on this one at $50.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, for a non-Turtles thing. Sure.
It's as
His
nice
shirt's
as it can
green.
get.
Or at least his shirt's green.
Vintage Jughead.
Yeah, Dan's awesome, man. He's been drawing turtles for like 35 years or something like that now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude.
And so the Jughead headshot piece is starting bid $50. Yeah, Aaron, I will reach out to you after the show. And Nathan's in at 55 for the Jughead. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? Like going to Toronto, it was my first time in Toronto. Going to that show, and it wasn't too bad. It was busy, loud,
Oh yeah,
very loud. I think that's just where we were.
that had a lot to do with it. Yeah, there was a lot of excitement around the show though too. It was
Yeah. Oh,
it
absolutely.
was pretty crazy, you know. But yeah, you know, it was interesting to be back for sure. It was it was interesting to see where I was with my comfort levels and everything with that, because it was, you know, kind of a big stretch to go back to something that was that capacity. You know, it was a lot of people, but yeah, it was good. I don't know. I think I did a lot better when there was way less people at the same show back in October. In Toronto, because it was just a little bit more easy, just a little easier to talk to everybody and do business and whatnot. But yeah,
Yeah, sometimes the bigger the show, the harder it is to
oh yeah,
conduct the business.
some of my most fruitful events have been the really small shows. Probably my best single day at a show ever was, with the exception of one really crazy Toronto Comic Con or Fan Expo, was a little comic shop like the last Saturday before Christmas at a mall. And I had no idea it was going to be so crazy, but I just had this little table set up. I was doing free Batman sketches on backing boards, and I was just selling like whenever I had prints and comics and whatever. And I remember just having the craziest day, and it just seemed like a blur. And it didn't seem like I was making any money because I was doing free sketches all day, but I was, you know, those little $20, you know, sales here and there just really added up. And I remember just coming home and counting my money that day and just being like, I can't believe this. Like, I did better today than I've done at like a 3-day show. You know, like just and I was just sitting in one spot doing free sketches. So that's why every so often, if I'm doing a show, I take the notion just to sit down and draw free sketches all weekend. I didn't do that in Toronto, but I did that in Winnipeg, and it was a really, really good show. Like it was just an easy way to. There was no pressure. I wasn't doing any commissions. It was just like, if you want to hang out and chat and buy a Swamp Thing book, I'll do a Swamp Thing sketch for you, and we'll talk about Swamp Thing. It was fucking awesome. I was like, after that, I was like, man, I want every show to be like that. You know,
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I find lately the smaller ones seem to be a little bit better because, yeah, like you said, there's more interaction you can do, and
Yeah,
just not so like I feel like the money's thinner with such a large crowds,
yeah,
or especially with the amount of vendors and guests and stuff they have, depending on the show.
yeah.
All right, guys, we are at just under a minute, and the Jughead headshot is at $50 or 55. Sorry, to Nathan Duncan.
Right on, Nathan.
Those are pretty. Like, it was really neat to see him do those and have them there. And
Oh yeah, man. Dan's great. He's done some really cool covers too. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if I can talk about the one that I just saw that he did for Stadium Comics. Yeah, I think it's been shown. He did an amazing Belit and Valyria cover for Stadium Comics up here in Brampton, Ontario, and yeah, just awesome, like Betty and Veronica style, but like with Belit and Valyria for that Ablaze series that they have going right now.
that's a Blaze. That's a direct run, isn't it?
Yeah. Ablaze is it's a new series that they're doing, which is like an original series, and they're not reprinting a Glenat publishing from France stuff like they've been doing with the Sumerian stories. This is actually fresh material.
Okay.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, there'll be more news about that book soon, I think, too.
Yeah. And just so that everyone knows, Stefan is still in the background working on Hugh's feed, so it shouldn't be too much longer, I hope.
All right, it's up to you to entertain everybody.
What's that?
That it's up to you to entertain everybody.
I'm lost and confused, man.
Sing us a song, would you?
Bitch about Moon Knight.
Well, I want to thank everybody who has supported Dodge. We launched yesterday morning, and I'm been sitting here speechless, unable to do a proper post about it all. I'm also hitting the cover deadline this weekend too. There's a lot of things stacking up, but yeah, I just I know I can speak for Matt when I just say thank you to everyone who shared the post and everyone who supported the book and backed us at all the different levels. Some of the support has just been all the support's incredible. Yeah, it's just an amazing thing. So we actually crossed over the 200% mark later this afternoon, which is just bananas to have that happen on the second day. So yes, thank you very much. I'm excited about it. Books being colored and lettered, and we're going to have a cover too. I've got to reveal what the B cover is going to be. So that's kind of a surprise, and yeah, I'm excited for you guys to get the next issue, and you get the chance to grab the first 2 issues as well. So I think it's going to be nice for new Dodge fans as well as the guys who've stuck with us this long and been waiting so long for the next issue to come out, because the gap between issue 2 and issue 3 was a lot longer than I had anticipated. Various factors at work there, but yeah, it's come out. It's going to be awesome. It's getting colored up now and lettered, and it's going to look really sweet. So thank you again, everybody.
It looks awesome. It really does.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. It's pretty quiet otherwise in here. Is that a little better? My voice might also just be kind of fading too. It's been kind of gone for about a week. Rama? Oh, is he snoring?
He's snoring so loud. I'm like, sure, you're gonna start.
My cat is across the room snoring super loud, so that may come through.
I hope it does.
His snore is epic, man. Sometimes his snore, it's ridiculous. It's like
try to quiet him down. It was so loud.
sometimes it takes on elements of like a pigeon noise, like a mourning dove kind of cooing noise, but then mixed with a snore. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. But yeah. All right.
That'll put me to sleep if I hear that in the background.
Yeah.
Cats have that power.
Oh yeah. We worry and fuss over them, when we're not here. Like when we were away, we had a cat sitter come and check in on them every day and stuff, and and then we come home and they make a big deal out of us being home for like 5 seconds, and then they just return to their posts where they're like, "Yes, I'm going to continue sleeping now, as I have been for the 7 days that you've been gone."
Yeah, the cat's like, "Oh, that's the dude that knows how to work the can opener. Nice."
Yeah. Oh, the person with thumbs came.
Yeah.
Cool. Leave the radio on before you leave. Thanks.
I don't know if I was going to see him again. Nice.
Although we came back probably smelling a little bit of the ocean, so they probably got a fairly large amount of information just in those first 5 seconds where they actually gave a shit that we were home.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't hurt his feelings at all. Smelling that.
So,
We
Mike,
need to
you
get
want
out
to
to
do
the
your
ocean
first auction?
again.
Sorry, what was that?
You want to do your first auction?
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, we can do that. If you want to keep it to just the turtles one, we can do that.
Oh no, I
we
was
can
just
leave-
busting balls on because it's Dustin. Yeah, he never gets a free pass. Come on.
Well, Justin took that bullet for me, so I don't mind just stepping back and just keeping it to turtles for the turtles night.
What bullet?
So yeah, I've just got all sorts of random stuff kicking
Cool,
around.
right on.
Just gonna, and people have claimed stuff, and I've been giving people lots of time and working with them, and they still don't pay. So their loss is everybody here's gain.
Sweet.
All right. So this Mike's first auction is a set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle coasters. There, 4 of them. So, and Mike, you said we're starting this one at 40? Is that what you said?
Yeah, $40 for the set.
40.
Ooh.
40. And I don't want to point out that I am not on the show tonight. Fine. All right, so 5-minute auction, starting at $40. Oh, Justin, you're on the show, buddy. You can't bid. I can see your bid.
Damn it.
Oh, of course. All right, so we got Tim Duncan at 60. All right.
Yeah, Canadian dollars. Yep.
Nathan is trying to devalue it at 50. All right, good.
He's been with his heart. Thanks, man. Yeah, I could draw turtles like coasters all day. I actually thought about that today. I was thinking, see how far I get. Maybe I'll get the inks done on this guy, and then I could draw some coasters or something like that for the show. Just because I didn't really have a specific TMNT plan in mind, but I just really wanted to lay this down because I'm not sure if Paul's watching, but I thought it would be cool if he could see the process of his one-to-one cover piece that he supported on the Tags Kickstarter. So.
All right, Nathan's at 65. Yeah, I haven't seen Paul today, so.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, it'll be a spoiler for him then, maybe. But
yeah. Oh, someone should ping him and let him know this is happening.
All right.
Are you guys hearing that little chime? Are you guys hearing that little chime? That
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you! You're the person that goes on set with a live fucking phone. What is it you do for a living again? What is it you do for a living again? Mm-hmm.
Knock it off.
Yeah, Eric's got a Last Ronin 3 coming one of these days soon.
It's crazy that they had that story already kind of put together back in the 80s when they were doing the original book.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you create a character, I think to some degree you always kind of have an idea or maybe an image of what that end of that character is going to be.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I always try to think of the beginning of the end if I'm making up a character sometime, but like D&D character, sword and sorcery characters, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I remember the body count too. Also felt like a future story, like that maybe it was just the way that Bisley drew it, but it just had like a more like an older Raphael, like a more
Grizzled, yeah.
Yeah, more grizzled, yeah.
We're down to just under a minute to go, guys, and the high bid is Nathan at 65.
Right on.
It never benefits anybody to bid in the last second.
No.
Well, I mean, benefits the winner, just not us.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Paul. Oh, boom, blowing it up.
What? Where's Paul?
Dropped in. He's on Twitch.
Oh, okay, awesome.
He put an $80 bid.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep. Paul got it. 80 books.
Cheers.
And
Paul got the coasters?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Right on.
And we are sold.
Oh, we've been sold, yeah.
What?
None. I'm looking at the wrong clock. I forgot that I got to look at the actual web.
Paul Kemp got it at $80 on Twitch.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Congrats, Paul.
Have we got Hugh on yet?
From time to time.
Technically,
Okay.
yeah, but
Like I said, he's more of a film strip right now.
All right, so keeping the theme green, this isn't an auction. This is a straight sale. It's not Turtles related, but it does have a green bastard. I have 3 of the Trailer Park Boys
Oh yeah.
books signed by Sean Daly. These are his variants, $15 each. So 3 of them available, $15 each. If you're interested,
Awesome.
these can be CBCS, and these look really good. So
That's awesome, man.
The green
I
bastard.
didn't know he did variants for that. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, we have 3 of them available. $15 each. It's weed. I'd bid on weed. Is that legal?
I wonder if my girlfriend's bidding on those right now.
Bidding on what? Weed?
On those Trailer Park Boys. No.
No, this
Not
isn't
the
a
weed.
bid. This is straight sale.
Yeah, it's a straight sale, not a bid.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
$15.
can hear this, Crystal.
Hint, hint.
Did you want one? Who was
I'm
that?
just saying. I'm
Is
just
that
saying.
Jason?
No, it's Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Did you want one, Thomas?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, 2 left.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Perks
No
of being an
one's
artist.
any
on the
toes or
show,
anything,
eh?
but
Thomas, I can't mess around with it, so. Can I have a trailer first?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, she's all excited.
Noise.
Okay,
Nice.
so I will mark you down for one there, Thomas, and I'll get that sent out.
Thanks, brother. This
No
is
worries.
a Trailer Park Boys household.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
I gotta make a conky figure. That's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
happen. I'm gonna make a conky.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Do like a He-Man and Battle Cat thing with Conky and Steve French.
Steve French. Yeah, he could be riding on Steve French. And give him a Dirty Dancing shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve French.
Steve French. I think he
Little
looks like a
fucking
Steve.
mustache.
Little fucking mustache. Oh man, so good. Some of our audience have no idea what we're talking about. But
Yeah, I'm one of those too.
those who know,
really?
know.
Hugh, I'm not sure if you can hear us or not, but when the images come in, your stuff's looking awesome. But it's like a very slow time lapse.
It's like dial up.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy watching that mask get sculpted there.
Mike, your audio just dropped again, bud.
Yeah, I'm away from my mic. That's why.
Oh.
That's because I dared to roll over to my computer to see what was happening. So, yeah, I'm back now. So, I used to be able to just spin my chair and see what was going on, but now I have to roll across the room.
Yeah. Eric Hugh is glitchy. His is going to be very film strip style, but at least you can see the art.
I can't see.
I love his perspective.
I can't see nothing.
All right, I'm going to get a drink, so keep this rig rolling there, Justin. Nope, called it dead first.
Nope.
You're just gonna have to deal with the shakes for the next 5 minutes or so.
What else is new, right?
Yeah. Yep. I think Calgary's going to be interesting too. Yep. I got some friends out there we can ship to. Well, I guess actually we got Hugh there, don't we? Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
It takes longer to probably about 6 inches high, maybe. Depends on how I make it. If I make it really big, I have to hollow it out, and I don't like doing that with figures like this. So I might keep it like under the 6-inch size. The printer just can't handle it when it's like really heavy, solid objects that are that size. It pulls off the build plate, and it just doesn't work out great. This guy will probably be 5 or 6 hours, I'd say. It's not. The older printers, it would take twice as long as that, like 12 hours or something. It's just crazy.
So with those, are you constantly having to like buy new printers because they like update faster, or how does that work?
I'd like to. I can't afford to. They're always coming out. Like right now, a printer can get outdated in like 3 months. There's always something better coming out with better screens and better lamps inside of it. Yeah, it's nuts. My eyes are really
that's pretty
big,
crazy.
but my wallet isn't, so I got to take it easy. It's pretty cool being able to, think up something and scribble it out on the screen and then send it over to a machine that makes it a real tangible object.
Yeah.
That blows my mind every time I do it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
How long
did it take you to like learn that?
The sculpting part in ZBrush, it was a lot of hours on YouTube learning how to do it. About a year, I'd say. It took me.
That's not too bad.
Before
That's
to
pretty
get
cool.
decent at it. But I was a traditional sculptor before this, so I worked with clay, and a lot of it translates pretty well. The tools are similar, even though they're virtual. So it wasn't that huge of a leap, but I don't know if you can see all these doodads on the side of my screen and everything. There are endless menus in ZBrush, and I know about 10% of it. It's a huge program.
The biggest takeaway from this whole conversation is you said under 6 inches. So that we've lost everybody. That is the rabbit hole the conversation has gone down. I don't think they heard anything else.
Leave it to Stefan.
No, it wasn't me. It was Linda. And then it went from there.
Everything I said went out the window because I said 6 inches.
Yeah.
Childish.
I'm sorry. Have you not met this group?
I know. Yeah, that's why I like it.
And you'll be missed. No, you won't.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take over the camera real quick. I got to show off my awesome mail brag. So, got this in the mail today. Gotta get in focus here. Got the
Like I said,
Gonzo.
oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Some Jagoff and
That's what I heard.
yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That
I
was-
got here. I was a little
that was a
concerned though.
fun
The box was completely busted up, but luckily it was packed very well, so it wasn't an issue.
I think the post office is a little confused with drop shipping and drop kicking.
Yeah, something like that. It got the full Ace Ventura treatment for sure.
No kidding.
Oh, and the other thing that came in, I got the little Castle Grayskull. That looks actually much better than I was expecting, man. Yeah, that looks awesome. Can't wait for the next shipment.
What, you didn't think I knew how to do a gray skull?
Well, I just wasn't sure it was gonna be for how. I mean, I don't want to say it's small, but it's under 6 inches. But
Okay,
the detail you were able to get on it was great.
Thank you. Yeah, I ain't playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looked awesome.
Yeah.
That took so long to sculpt that. I had no idea what I was getting into. That was like 4 days, I think, solid.
Woo.
Just going to town.
Really?
It was nuts.
Wow.
And I thought, it's hard surface sculpting. It's a box basically with a skull on the front.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bang it out. Yeah, it didn't work that way. Not at all.
So how long did it take to do the Chet?
Chet was easy. Chet was like 5-6 hours maybe. He's just a blob with a face.
That's true.
You nailed
But the
it, though, man.
reception
But
it got.
the detail in the chat was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Got all the little warts and bubbles and
That's the fun part. I love doing that. Getting in there and sculpting all the little crazy parts like that.
So the question is, though, are you going to be able to make it look wet?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and you know what I did too is I could have sprayed the whole thing with a heavy gloss, but what I decided to do was go really light in some spots and then make streaks of ooze coming down, so
Nice.
it looks like his pustules are exploding.
Yeah, okay, because
Awesome.
I did notice the streaks on it. I wasn't sure if it hadn't dried yet or if that was
Yeah,
you were making
that's
it
dry.
nice. Oh, and the
That's
Mr. T.
coming to
Yep.
you.
Yeah, that and the Mr. T, right? Is that what's in the next package?
Yep.
Yeah.
He will be in there too, and he's getting the final touches of paint today. And
Nice.
He's going out. I gotta make one of those for myself. I usually don't do that, but I need to have a Mr. T watching me while I'm working, get me motivated.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Nan's saying the Mr. T is fire. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's gonna go with the
Thank you.
little Mr. T collection, my comic collection there.
Hey fool!
Put it a fool.
Yeah, you got to get the Clubber Lang version.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I started going down the rabbit hole. Okay, should we get Rocky, Drago, Clubber Lang? Like, just get like the whole lineup.
Yep.
Right, idiot.
oh,
No Tommy Gunn though. I'm gonna skip Rocky 5.
Yeah, that,
Right
gotta
past
have
it.
You got to make a Thunder Lips though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you can make the robot. What was the robot he
oh,
had?
the one his
And a
uncle
Polly.
hated.
You got to have a Polly.
Oh yeah, oh.
The unsilent
100%.
majority.
You got to have a Polly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barry said he's definitely ordering the Mr. T. Cool.
Nice.
Nathan, Jake the Snake. That would be a fun one. Actually, the way you did Hulk and Mr. T, you could probably do like a whole lineup of the wrestling.
I was thinking about it. I want to make the like a lot of the old '80s wrestlers, like a Roddy Piper and stuff like that.
Yeah, just let me know where to send the checks and when.
That'll be fun to make those guys. They were a big inspiration of my childhood. That's why Mr. T happened, because I made that Hulk Hogan figure, and I'm like, I need to have Mr. T to go along with this.
See, now what you need to do though is you actually need to make Fernando.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be that joke's gonna play well with a very limited crowd.
Yeah.
All right, now that Justin's not here, I can talk about it. But Meth Night, did you guys watch it yet? Anybody?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
I
It's
watched
on my
Moon
list.
Knight. I watched it.
Ah, fuck, he's back. I mean, oh,
That's what you want to hear when you come back in the room. Ah, fuck, he's back. I feel loved.
oh no, I'm bringing you back into the feed. Give me a second.
Keep that same energy, Playboy.
I didn't hate Moon Knight. I want to watch it again. I wasn't crazy about it, but my wife, Erica said she said she thinks this might be the most interesting thing Marvel's done so far with these shows. But
Really?
yeah, I don't know, man. I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still watch the next episode, but like, I'm trying to decide whether the director went, all right, we're going to do all the interesting stuff off camera and give you, it's like, do you want to watch the secret agent whoop ass and destroy, the evildoers, or do you want to watch him do his taxes? We got to see the episode of him doing his taxes. So either they just did that trying to subvert expectations and hopefully to make it cheaper, because obviously everything we didn't see was then the expensive part of the show, and it was very get out of it cheap and easily, because we'll just do a time jump and his hand's bloody and everybody's dead around him, but not actually see how he did it. So it's much cheaper that way. Or like episode 4, or maybe 3, since it's only a six episode miniseries. Episode 3 is going to be the jump back, and we're going to see all the cutscenes to fill in the blank.
Maybe.
So, because I was like, oh yeah, that's great. That's great storytelling. Keep all the interesting stuff off camera.
You know what it is for me? I mean, just from the jump, and the only way those scenes you're referencing even kind of worked was because of it. But I don't like the way that the costume's very much like Spawn. Like it kind of just shows up out of the ether. And I know there's probably been iterations of him where that's the case in the comics. I haven't read every issue of Moon Knight, but I'm just traditional. Like I kind of like the regular like cloth costume.
But if you look at the episode again, it totally makes sense his costume looks like that, because he's obviously got possessed by Set's toilet paper, because he became Moon Knight in the bathroom in the Egyptian display set of the museum. Like, it's a good thing he didn't give over to Mark, like, in a Bed Bath & Beyond, because then it would be Moon Knight wrapped up in like ducky wallpaper or some bullshit. Because as soon as he gives up to Mark, all of a sudden you see the cloth, which is just the straight up toilet paper that wraps him up. So yeah, that was I actually had to start laughing. Like, they did it in a bathroom, and it looks like he's wrapped up in wet toilet paper. I was like,
Oh,
someone did not think about this.
Barry said he
Yeah.
had 2 issues with it and that he's going to message you later, Stefan, with what they are. But Barry...
I guess he
want
thinks
share
I'm going to be able to fix
everybody.
it.
I want Barry to share it with everybody.
No. We have our,
No, yeah. Oh,
we
yeah.
have our secret club now.
So many shows after Stefan watches them and then talks about them, I'm like, I don't think I want to see that now.
Well, it
I
sounds
think
like
I'm gonna have to skip it.
my work here is done. But I'm not saying
I don't
that.
know. I'm pretty excited to see some toilet paper transformation.
You know what, man? I didn't like. I'm optimistic about how it could go. I'm kind of only familiar with Moon Knight for a brief chunk in the '80s, where I really actively read the books, and then the Alex Maleev one, where he's the Bendis and Maleev story, where he's got like the Spidey, Wolverine, and, Captain America personalities, which I also really liked as well. I thought they were pretty cool too. I love the artwork in them as well. But yeah, other than that, I never actually knew a whole lot about the multiple personalities aspect of him too much, because they don't cover a ton of it in the Fist of Khonshu, at least not that I remember. That 6-issue run in the 80s, which is probably the one that I think of most when I think of Moon Knight.
Yeah. Well, the split personality stuff really didn't kick in until Mark Spector.
Right, yeah.
And that's what they're obviously doing. But yeah, it was I mean, and I'm not saying it's bad. It was just because again, all the cool shit we'd want to see was off camera. You know, for whether it was to do the cheap storytelling or the lazy storytelling, tomato potato, or if they're going to do the whole, all right, now episode 3 we're going to get to see like the quote unquote origin and get to see him whoop up, because again there was a couple situations like, okay, they're just going to cheat it by having him black out, and he'll be time jump.
Right.
And that's what they kept doing. I was like, So we'll see. I mean, it wasn't acted poorly, and the story itself wasn't awful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I got hopes for it.
I think the Ethan Hawke character is interesting. I don't know anything about that character, so that's always kind of a refreshing thing when I can consume some Marvel product and actually not have any pre-existing thoughts about it too much. It's nice. Don't have to be such a snob all the time, Ruth. God.
I'm hoping it's true, because I heard that there's rumor that eventually introduce Blade supposedly
Oh,
Really?
Well, I mean,
into the series.
oh,
Like we get our first hints of Blade in it.
well, didn't they announce that Blade's going to be a show now, not a movie?
Oh, really?
That's what I
didn't know that.
Yeah. 'Cause I really,
Wow.
I with how things are performing, and I think Disney's really pushing that stuff more series, because the responses they're getting for the series are much better than what they're getting for their movies.
Right.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that for Blade.
Well, I mean, it's going to be Disney'd either way,
Yeah.
but I'd rather them Disney it in a series than in a movie, because Blade will probably be the first one where the main character doesn't become a sidekick in his own show,
Yeah.
because they're not going to be able to do that to that character, because
Oh well, I mean, Night Stalkers. You never know.
no, but there's not a well, okay, so I shouldn't say the character, that the actor's not big enough for them to have to sidekick him.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Where Jeremy Renner, Tom Middle, whatever the fuck his last, I'm blanking on it, but Loki, Hawkeye, and I'm waiting for it to happen in Moon Knight, because there's no way they're going to be able to afford to keep Oscar Isaac out here. So all these characters get sidelined in their own show, not for the storytelling aspect of it as much as, they don't want to be TV stars. They want to be movie stars because that's what they are to start. And they can't afford to keep that going.
Right.
So that's why in all these shows you're seeing them become the secondary character. But I don't think that'll happen to Blade. It's a concern for me with Moon Knight because, again, they got a big star to play Moon Knight.
Who did they get for Blade? Do they have anybody yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And if it's not going to be Wesley Snipes, he's the perfect choice. And, of course, I'm blanking on his name. But he was the bad guy in the first season of Cage. He was, in Hidden Figures. He was the... blanking on his name. Anybody in the chat room knows his name? Pop it in there real quick.
Last name's Ali. I'm not sure I ever say his first name right.
You're right, yeah. His last name is Ali, though, yeah.
What's that guy's name, Erica? The guy who's he was also in House of Cards. He's the guy who's been cast as Blade. He's been in a million things.
There's word too that supposedly Doctor Strange might have a hint of Blade in it. That's supposed to be like one of the alternate dimensions. Is like introducing all these characters. Like there's rumor that like Deadpool's in the trailer because they already announced Deadpool 3's coming out,
which will absolutely suck.
Think so?
I'm very worried about it.
Because it won't be it won't be rated R.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mahershala Ali is the guy's
yeah,
name.
Mahershala Ali. Thank you, Barry. Hey, Dwight. Danny's a big.
No, go ahead.
Oh, Danny was asking. Yeah, and your mic again is really low. Big question is, will the new Blade make an appearance on What We Do in the Shadows?
He was in
I
it.
hope so.
Wesley Snipes was in it.
Well, Wesley was, yeah.
Yeah, Wesley was on there.
But he's talking about the new Blade.
Yeah.
If the show ever gets canceled, yeah, they'll have him show up, and that's how they'll cancel the show.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great.
Hey, Mike, are the barf bags separate auctions, or are they together?
They can be separate.
Right.
They can be separate, yeah.
You just can't stop drawing. That's hilarious that you would draw Swamp Thing on barf bags.
I don't know how to relax.
Yeah, you really don't, I guess.
I don't. It's the only way I know how to, like... That's the only way I can focus my thoughts is just to be drawing the whole time. Yeah, I can't. I'm not fun at parties because I have to sit and draw. They're like, what the fuck? Is he working? I don't know what he's doing. Just leave him alone. Yeah.
You're at the wrong parties then.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we'll do another quick auction here. So, this is one of two Swamp Things on barf bags, or Air Cygnus bags. So, Mike, what are we starting this one at?
Let's go $40 on those.
All right. But again, it's on barf bags. So, or fill them up with whatever you want to
fill them up. High above the skies and high above Quebec on the way home. The side profile was drawn on the way there, and the straight-on view was drawn on the way home.
Okay, so we are doing the profile one right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Danny said somewhere there's a school bus that has Swamp Thing drawn on the back of all the seats.
Right? Bathroom stalls.
I was just watching that movie like 2 nights ago.
Bathroom stalls?
Wes Craven one.
Yeah, nice.
Swamp Thing.
Oh, okay. I was like,
the original Swamp Thing, not Bathroom Stalls.
With Adrian Barbeau from the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. I love that movie, man.
I was a big fan of Return of the Swamp Thing. Did you ever see that one?
Oh yeah.
You know what? I tried. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't make it past the first kind of scene where you know, he shows up and beats the bad guys up, and they're like, "Who are you?" And he turns and like does the Superman pose, like they call me Swamp Thing, and I'm like, I can't. I just I just turned it off at that point. I couldn't do it,
I,
man.
I was a little kid when I saw that one, and so it like
Right.
really impacted me for Swamp Thing.
Yep.
And then like it had a really cool like intro where it showed like all of like Steve Buscemi and Bernie Wrightson's artwork, and like
Yeah.
I just made me like go, oh man, this is really cool. Like this is some killer work.
Yeah, so good.
Studios had a
Yeah,
hard
that guy went
time
on to
making.
star in it. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say in the '80s they had a hard time making comic movies. You know, they was
Yeah,
rare
you
to
know,
get a really good one.
I
I
still
liked the
thought they were all
costume more in
gold.
the second one. I thought the costume
Yeah.
looked a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a little more refined. They use basically the same costume for the show that they made after that, which had 2
Oh
seasons.
yeah.
Oh man, it's tough. It's tough to get through. But Casey loaned me the whole the DVD set, and I watched them. And
And
man,
you're gonna make him pay for that someday, right?
oh yeah, no, like I gave them back to him, and he was all like, "No, those were gifts." I'm like, "No, they weren't. No, these are for you, sir."
Yeah.
Please.
If you were gifting me these, we have bigger issues.
Yeah. No, it was still cool to watch it. I know that if I had a chance to watch them, you know, when the show actually aired, I probably would have been a big fan just based on the fact that it was, you know, it was some comic book content outside of comic books.
Yeah.
And you know, it was good enough. The fact that it existed was good enough for me back in those days, good or bad. Like I still have super, super fond memories of the, you know, the Lou Ferrigno Hulk with the Thor, like you know, that was great with Eric Kramer as Thor. Like I watched that a million times because it was, you know, closest thing we had to a Marvel comic on film in those days, pretty much. That it was terrible, but it wasn't terrible, you know. It was, yeah. I don't know.
Guys, we are just under 2 minutes to go. Who's gonna open this up? $40.
No bids on the barf bag. I'm so disappointed.
No one's opened up the barf bag. That's what we're getting at.
I'm not really disappointed. It's a barf bag. Like it's more of a joke than anything. But I did a bunch of Dodge barf bags actually for our first campaign, and they did pretty well actually. They sold, but it's kind of fun.
All right, Paul brought it to 40.
Sweet. Thanks, Paul.
And Nathan said Howard the Duck was good. I don't care who says it sucks. Well, you're wrong, but I'm glad you don't care. But you're wrong.
It brings it up to 50.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, should we talk about that?
Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah, I mean, you know, for pretty good reasons.
We are just under 30 seconds, and Linda's in the lead at 50.
Sweet. Those barf bags are actually fun to draw with, although they are almost catastrophic on the plane because the brush pens pressurized.
55.
We're...
Sorry, Mike.
No, that's all right.
60, Linda. And sold.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. No, I was just gonna say it was funny when I was drawing them because my my pen kind of pressurized on the plane, like all the liquid pens pressurized in a funny way. So I pulled it out, you know, and as soon as I touched the brush down, it just was like a very, very thick, wet line, and I was like, it's going to be that kind of drawing. So,
all right.
All right, so we've gone from under 6 inches to thick and wet. This is the type of show you're getting today, folks. Oh, you're done. You're done. Not 3 commercials worth of missing you. All right, fine. Go.
All right. And these ones all look good too. So these are $15 each. And these are Ninja Turtles number 124 Sean Daly exclusives. I have 3 of them available. And these are $15 each. They can be CBCS.
Go Ninja. Go Ninja. Oh, we weren't going to get away without doing that once. Yes.
Sorry, that's a Sean Daly Turtles cover? Oh, he also did a Ronin cover, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you hit your max
Stefan
at 3
doesn't yell at you.
commercials. Yeah.
Looks like I'm making a Moon Knight turtle.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, just don't even color him now. Just keep him that way.
Yeah, just leave it white.
Right.
Wrap them in toilet paper. Be done with it.
You got it.
I might do that.
Do you know your Marvel characters, fuckface?
Wow.
Jeez.
Sorry, you're gonna start going. Maybe it's Magneto, not Moon Knight. You know what? Start selling baseball cards. Start selling baseball cards. You're out of the comic business. Well, I don't think. So, Jason, explain what you're doing there. It looks like you're dipping a marker in paint.
So, I bought those like fillable like water brush pens or like brushes or whatever the hell this is. I don't know what this is. Half the time I don't know what I'm using. I'm just like, ooh, that looks nice. I'll try it. But you know, you're supposed to fill it with water and then you squeeze it a little to like give it more to output more water. But I always just dip. Like it just works better for me that way. So I've got like a little it's actually like a travel palette of watercolors. And I've just been using those for years and years to do like little watercolor sketches. So
it gives it a little more. Gives you a little more control then.
Yeah. I just feel more in control that way.
Nice.
And half the time, like it like clunks up and doesn't even come out right or over pores, and so I'm just like, you know what? What? Say what?
Like what kind of pen is it? What is it called?
Seriously, are you not listening the last 4 minutes he's been talking?
It's like
sorry,
I don't know what they're called.
I quit. I quit.
Jesus. Hey, Jason, you know that question I just asked you 4 minutes ago? Let me ask it again. Because,
I heard you say, what is it? I didn't hear you ask him what, like, what's it called?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's like some sort of like just pen that holds water. You're like literally supposed to put water in here. A lot of people put like ink wash in it, but every time I try to do it, again, it just gunks up and it doesn't pour out the ink wash correctly. So I ended up with more of a mess than I am getting anything results.
I just have to say real quick, a little off topic, that the live closed captioning of this video doing pretty solid because it even brought up fuckface.
That's impressive. That's good.
So the hearing impaired can enjoy your abrasiveness too.
Yeah, exactly.
The damn thing Stefan said it. All I heard was mumbles.
Spread the love.
All right.
Is he ignoring me now?
No, I just
Yeah,
like
he
you,
might be.
I just like having you looking up to the heavens and saying my name.
Wow.
Stefan? Are
Can I auction
you
something?
there, Stefan? It's me, Justin.
I've been a good boy.
Yes, go ahead and do another one there.
Okay, I'm gonna auction off one more Archie piece. And fuck, I fucking hate you.
If you didn't, I wouldn't be doing my job right.
All right, another Dan Parrott piece. This one is Josie from Josie and the Pussycats. Starting bid on this will be $50.
Oh, that's nice.
And we'll run this for 5 minutes if Old Great One allows me to.
Well, 5 minutes and 4 seconds, technically, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Lord Stefan has smiled upon you this day.
That's all right. Sorry, it was just too good having you looking up there going, Stefan. Drinking, that pretty much nails it.
Stefan, can you hear me?
What if Stefan was one of us? Oh, shit.
This is coming off the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since you're not paying attention, Nathan already opened it with 50. I'm just not announcing it. Me. I never said that.
I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight.
That's right. I'm ruining We're ruining everyone's birthday this year. All right, I need another beer to fuel this. I'll be back.
Everybody turn your cameras off so he doesn't know what happened when he comes back. He'll just come back to black screens. Everybody hide. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a nice night, man. That was a good time. Fresh oysters? Oh, forget about it. Bananas.
That's disgusting.
So good. Also, I had haddock tacos. I mean, come on.
That's good, yeah. Fresh oysters? Ugh.
Oh, they're so good. Yep. And we got into the wine a little bit. It was a good time. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
The
Jason.
blueberry.
So this might be a bit stalkerish on the software, but you might want to plug in your phone. You're down to 22% battery.
You can see everything.
I know,
Watching, man.
I'm like, that's.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mike, and you're low on toilet paper. You might want to get on that.
Yeah, like that's kind of a pretty cool feature, but feels a little intrusive, you know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
You might want to clear your browsing history too. Just saying.
Yeah. Nathan put it. He
Delete,
is.
delete, 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 delete.
Yeah, Nathan put he is God. Hmm. Yeah, now everyone's not going to say anything because like he knows what we're thinking.
Paranoid.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Like, I mean, Erica mentioned a restaurant that we haven't been to in probably a year and a half. Just happened to mention it randomly yesterday, and all of a sudden that restaurant's like, social media feed started showing up immediately in her posts like all the time, and we haven't seen a post from them in like a year. It's wacky.
Hey,
Don't
Eric's
lie.
asking what's for auction. Sorry, want to show that again real quick, Justin?
Cozy headshot from Dan Parent, and there's like 2 seconds left. And Nathan Duncan has it for $50.
Oh, Nathan's on it.
Damn.
Thank you, Nathan.
And we had the ghost of early spring show up today, so you hear lots of motorcycles in the background today. Around here again.
No, actually, for some reason, wherever you have the mic, it's picking up no background noise, and only picking you up when you project.
Can't hear the cat snoring or anything.
That's a
No.
little disappointing.
Yeah, I was looking
Yeah.
forward to the cat.
Yeah.
It's a pretty awesome sound, actually.
Yeah, my cat Tucker, he snores heavily. Like I gotta get to sleep before he does, otherwise it'll wake me up.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
So I'll do that shitty little thing where I poke him real quick to wake him up, and I'll fall asleep.
They like that.
He's like, "What happened? What happened?" Nathan's on a Dan Parrot kick lately. Parent, sorry, I said parrot. Got it mixed up with Ryan.
Damn. He's one of my favorite human beings, man. He was actually on. He was on a recent episode of the "You Are the Weakest Link" with Jane Lynch. He actually was like made it to the one of the last rounds. Like I think he was like he made it to the final 5, I think, on that show. So that was pretty cool. He was actually on the original "You Are the Weakest Link" when it first aired way back when.
Hey, Kelly Williams just dropped in.
Yo,
Kelly?
Kelly, what's up, man?
Hey, Kelly. For anybody that doesn't know, Kelly Williams' Twig #1 cover is up for pre-sale right now on our website.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
Oh, so
He
good.
killed it, man.
So good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You know, if you're interested, you can reach out or go on the website and pick one up there.
Nice.
Speaking of Dan Parent, I'm not going to show this because I'm an asshole, but this here is a piece of cover art that I bought, and I had no idea, and I went searching for it, and then I come to find out it's for an issue that's coming out in August.
So he can't show it.
What a chump.
Kelly's no. I don't think Kelly's going to lose respect. Oh, Dwight. I mean, I know you're talking about all of us except Stefan, which is fine. I'm okay with this, but thank you. You're amazing too.
Because he didn't put the qualifier of fucking. I'm fucking amazing. Everybody else, just amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome to meet Dwight in Toronto, man.
Oh,
Came out
man.
and
Such energy. So good.
big support to the show. Yeah, it was awesome.
It was so nice to finally, like, meet a lot of the guys, you know, that you've only been able to talk to through chat.
Yeah, man. Dwight went home with some cool prints from Hugh and stuff, and some books, I think, too.
So Linda said, Justin, wow. I'm assuming she's talking about you know. Well, I'm assuming she's talking about the fact that, you know, you are just straight up skiing behind everybody with holding on to them shirt tails or something, but, you know, hey, they're coat tails. But hey, you know. All right, Barry, drive safe, buddy.
Just gonna sell it off. But to be fair, what I'll do is I will auction it off. I'll auction it off really low. Stefan, so we'll put a 5-minute timer on this. This is Last Ronin.
We may or may
number 3, signed by Sean Daly.
Awesome.
And I'm going to open the bidding on this one at $15 Canadian. All right, so $15 Canadian for Last Ronin number 3, signed by Sean Daly.
Damn, that's pretty cool. It looks like Dave Sims' Cerebus.
Yeah.
I've never seen that cover before. Sorry, I thought it was.
Yeah, Sean does good stuff, man. He did the book called Samurai Grandpa, which I believe won him all kinds of awards, if I'm not mistaken. An original graphic novel. Yeah, he's a wicked artist, man. Really good stuff. All right.
So Dwight was. All right. It was great, you guys, too. I was awestruck. What was. Did I miss something?
Did you miss something? I don't know.
Ah, sorry. Oh, man, I really wish Hugh's feed was better. Because that piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks sick, doesn't it?
So good, buddy.
I'm gonna load it up on my phone. Maybe I can see it on there.
Oh, me. Gotcha. Thanks, Nathan. Fill in the blank for me. Justin, you want to hold up the book again real quick? Let everybody know what's for auction.
So, Last Ronin number 3, signed by Sean Daly. This is a Sean Daly cover, and it's starting bid $15. No, Steve, this is not. I have one sketch cover that will be coming up for auction after.
Man, I can't get this thing to load right now. Weird. Alright. Maybe I'll do some coasters or something.
That's on you.
I've just been kind of out of gas this last week. I've just been really tired. Thanks, man. Never came up with a name for this guy, but yeah, this will be Paul's 1-to-1 piece that I rolled up out of this book, which he gave me at Comic-Con, and it was pretty cool. I also have a supplementary book that was made by the same game company called Ninjas and Super Spies, which actually expands out different martial arts, and goes into a little bit more detail about different schools of thought on some of them. So that was pretty cool. I was able to kind of use both books to kind of flesh the character out. I might do something with this guy. I don't know. He rolled up really strong and fast, really mentally strong, but not friendly. Like low mental affinity, not easy to trust, doesn't trust easily, and also he had scored low in physical beauty. So his charisma is low and stuff like that. And I thought I would give him this kind of crazy looking scar around his eye, like a horrible, maybe he was caught in a trap or something like that when he was still a rabbit before he turned into a kung fu guy or something. But didn't really come up with an origin story, but it allows you to roll up different aspects of the origin, and you can kind of flesh out the story yourself from there. So it was kind of fun. So yeah, I wanted to do this kind of this kind of badass. I was thinking kind of like in terms of the Thunderer, Lee Kung from the Iron Fist comics. I was thinking kind of like that kind of character, like the real strong fighter type, strong silent type, maybe villain, maybe an anti-hero, maybe something in between. I'm not sure. But yeah, just this visual came to my head right away. I drew another one too, which was a much more simple composition, but I kind of like this one a little bit. To show like kind of a big, heavy guy balancing on a rope.
Right, and that's like that book. You kind of showed it to me there when we were in Toronto. It's really interesting. Like,
yeah,
I don't know where Paul found that.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Palladium Games. I mean, that was the best role-playing games when I was. Because they had Turtles, they had Heroes Unlimited, they had Rifts, Robotech. I mean, they had and their
system.
Their system was a solid system.
Yeah.
But
I love all the artwork in this, all this amazing Eastman and Laird artwork, and then just like really cool, like just cool drawings of like weapons and cool drawings of little snippets from the books showing different uses of the equipment. And it had like scenarios. But what made this book so cool too was I also love that back cover image. Like that's just a brilliant, all drawn in marker. Like that's just a badass cover, man. I love it. But yeah, this actually had the guy's stats. It actually had like, in these great drawings too. Like it looked like sort of like charcoal or I don't know, some kind of like heavy pencil drawings. But yeah, just had the stats for the like for the Turtles and for Splinter and Shredder and Casey Jones and pretty awesome. Yeah,
I had some
these guys.
Yeah, the Terror Bears
figures back in the 80s.
Yeah. Anyway, it was lots of fun. Love this porcupine guy. Love this possum. I think that possum character is just really, really cool. So yeah, rolled up a rabbit, and that's what you guys got today.
Stefan, I will be right back.
I don't care. It's almost too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could see what Hugh was doing.
What are you talking about?
Hugh stuff. I wish I could see it. The way I'm set up, I'm not really able to see anything. So
he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I feel like I can hear it, but I just can't see it.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, well, like I said, we'll post it up on the page and everything before the auction. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be a beautiful piece. Yeah.
Here's that color. Where am I looking here?
So what cover are you working on, Jason?
You talking to me?
You're the only Jason here, yeah.
Sorry, it's just there's a lot of scuffling. I can
Oh.
barely hear.
All right, yeah. Mike must be opening the chip bag again. His marker bag.
So it's on a TMNT Universe #1 cover.
Oh, cool.
I went through a bunch of covers in my box of blanks, and lo and behold, I have literally 12 of these sitting around. So
That's great.
it's like probably draw on these.
It's hard to draw on those, you said?
No, I said I should probably draw on these since I have so many sitting around.
Yeah. I mean, it looks awesome, really, because just the background on that is great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Again, it's a homage to the last page of the first issue, which has always stuck out to me as such a killer piece because they're all standing they're covered in blood and they're just yeah, we did it.
Yeah, such a great fight scene.
Plus, they never knew that they were going to continue it after this. This was just this one shot kind of comic, and then it turned into the phenomenon it became. Which, by the way, so not to plug it or anything, but I'm going to be at Huntsville Comic Expo.
You should definitely
in
plug
2
it.
weeks, and Kevin Eastman's going to be there, so
Nice.
excited to see him.
Man. Oh, definitely make sure you go and say hi to him. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Have you met Kevin before?
Yeah. I actually did Dragon Con probably about 10 years ago now, and we were literally set up right next to each other. So
Wow.
it's right when the IDW series started. So he had just come back into doing comics again full time, and so it was pretty awesome. I got just seeing all the stuff people would bring up and get signed.
That's amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, I've never met him yet, but would like to.
Mike, are you
the
away
first
from
time
your
I met
microphone?
him,
Sorry?
Are you away from your microphone again?
Not really. I mean, kind of turned away from him in a bit, but
the first time I met him, it was 2002. I went to San Diego Comic-Con with my buddy, and back then, we literally were able to walk up, buy our 4-day pass, and then go into the show kind of thing. And I stumbled upon the heavy metal booth, and he had just put out I think for the show he was doing his autobiography, of which is a hardcover collection of all the Turtle stuff. And I got him to sign it, and I got a picture with him, but my eyes in the picture, I'm just are so wide-eyed because I was just holy cow, I'm meeting Kevin Eastman.
I don't blame you.
yeah, man, that's
He had
the
the
coolest.
awesome bandana on, the backwards bandana is so cool. But he's always been super nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had that weird one-off phone call from him one time when I was doing the script for the web series leading into the animated series. And they had to get his approval on the script, and he ended up calling me from San Diego Comic-Con. And I thought I was being punked. I was like, no. Yeah, this is But then the Nickelodeon rep jumped in, oh no, this is Mr. Eastman. I was like, okay, all right, never mind. I'll shut the fuck up now.
That's pretty cool.
So what are you making there now, Thomas? Is that outer gear or is that just the torso?
That's going to be his vest that lays on top of the the body. But I don't know how I'm going to work the shell into it. That's going to be interesting, I think. I think it might look really funny. It'll make him look really fat, I think.
Have you guys seen the toys that are coming out from Playmates? And
They look really good, some of them.
the Super 7, is it Super 7? No, it's NECA. NECA's figure is like phenomenal. Like, I'm just blown away at how detailedly accurate.
Right,
that
like
one
you can
is.
actually see the cloth texture on them and everything.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
Oh,
nuts.
wow, really?
Yeah.
I already pre-ordered that one.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, they're definitely putting a lot of work into them.
And supposedly they're supposed to be making a line of Last Ronin figures.
Like articulated ones?
Like,
Oh,
It's-
nice.
I don't know who all they're making, so I'm assuming we'll get like a Casey Marie and probably like, all the brothers and their different gear and kind of stuff before they passed. And
Right.
so that'd be pretty cool.
Jared West is saying that Ben Bishop's art will be on the Playmate boxes.
Yeah,
That's
his
awesome.
art's on it. I'm trying to think. I want to say Freddie Williams is on it too, like on the
Yeah,
Playmates
I think
one.
there's a few illustrations on it. Yeah.
Have you seen the statue that has the three dead brothers in the back as ghosts, like hanging over his shoulder?
Yeah, the rip off of Aaron's cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, did he
They
give
just
any
straight
credit for
ripped
it?
off Aaron's cover and made a statue out of it. Yeah.
He didn't have anything to do with that? They didn't get his permission when they did that?
No.
No,
not
man.
at all.
Oh my god.
Well-
No, but you know what? That's the thing about working with, like, when you're talking about a property like the Turtles, which is owned by it's got
Viacom.
Nickelodeon's got a hand in there. It's got Hasbro. It's got all these
Right.
different people have a finger in the pie. It's a really, really controlled thing. And when you work under a license to create illustrations for one of those kinds of brands, you don't really have any rights to the things you create. And,
Right.
they can go ahead and turn that into anything, and they don't have to ask your permission because you're just kind of lucky enough to be along for the ride. You know what I mean? In some cases, it sounds kind of brutal, but that's just the way it is sometimes. I mean, it's certainly that way. I mean, 20 years ago, I did work for Marvel, and I wasn't allowed to lay claim to it. I wasn't allowed to put my name next to it. They could change it, alter it, and they did. They just whatever they wanted because it was like the advertising department of the Marvel Comics, kind of thing. So it was
Right.
it was really weird, but yeah, it's like it's upsetting to see that happen, but at the same time, it's like, well, it's just part of being a part of that bigger machine.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
how
not a
you
good
get-
thing, but it is what it is, I guess.
I think that's why they made us all sign releases
Yes.
Yeah.
for the art after the first issue. I think
Yeah.
everyone had to start signing releases.
Yeah.
You have to sign NDAs too, so you can't talk about it and all that.
Oh yeah. 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 In some cases. Yeah, it's funny. You're not really allowed to say much of anything.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have a contract when I was working for Marvel in like 2001 that it's super restrictive, and I mean, I owned nothing. I owned no part of what I created. I could make no claims to it. I would never see my name next to it.
Wow.
It was super aggressive and very simple contract. But I've had a few like that. When I was doing children's books, it was the same thing. It was like, you can hand in you can have your artwork approved at every stage, right up until the final art, and then after the final art is handed in, we can still come back and ask you for changes, and you can't charge us for it. You just have to make the changes. It was all
Jeez.
kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, it's brutal, man. Publishing is brutal. It's really, really tough. You got to just be willing to put up with a lot of shit because you're going to be getting some, basically.
Yeah, I would imagine. Wow.
But it still beats digging trenches. I did that for a while. So.
Can't complain too much.
Yeah, can't complain too much. I haven't had to dig a trench in 20 years, so that's been pretty good.
Reminds me of the James O'Barr interview where he's like, "Why the fuck am I skinning my knuckles working on cars when I could just make a comic book?"
Yeah.
And
Oh,
a
for
comic book is the keynote
That's
on that.
pretty much all he did.
Yeah.
It was enough as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I know it was a great one, but yeah, it's the
yeah.
It's the takeaway from that sentence for sure.
Yeah, if you're gonna make one, do it that way.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
All you need is all you need is
that
one hit record.
Yeah.
And there it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I'd be
Invisible
happy
Turtle.
with that one.
Did you guys hear? I just saw. Maybe you saw it bouncing around today. Speaking of the Crow,
Yep.
Yes.
that fellow that played Pennywise.
Yeah. Supposedly he's gonna be the Crow. That's awesome.
He's going to be the Crow in a show or series or something, right? Or was it a film?
Oh,
I thought it was a movie, but I don't.
Oh, is
I
it
don't
a
know.
film? Okay, cool. Yeah. No, either way. I mean,
A remake is all I've heard so far. I haven't seen.
right. Oh yeah, reboot. Yeah, that's
Reboot,
what I
that's-
heard too. Yeah.
It's better than the Jason Momoa thing that I saw floating around. I just couldn't
Yeah.
picture
Well,
that.
The interesting thing with that is, I talked to O'Barr at a show in North Carolina, like right before the pandemic happened, and straight up, like he had like the poster, he had illustrated a poster of Momoa as the Crow, and
Wow.
it looked pretty legit. Like it was supposed to happen, and then it just I forgot
Yeah,
what
I'm not sure
exactly
where
he
it-
said.
Yeah.
But
Aquaman
it
came
just
along.
fell through.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aquaman
Like Jason
came
was
along,
all about
maybe.
it. Like
Oh
he
yeah.
tested out
Yeah.
the makeup, like he did all the stuff for it, like, and then it just kind of fell apart.
I like Momoa, but I don't think I'd see him. I don't think I can see him as the Crow.
Yeah, it was a weird fit, but like the art he showed me, he had, and I was like, holy God! Like, first of all, thank you for showing me this, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like, it weirdly worked.
Huh.
It was so
Yeah.
it was pretty neat.
I feel like Momoa would need to get like kind
Smaller.
of strung out to make that work. He needs to be a little bit more. You know,
he needs to go Christian Bale mechanic.
yeah, he'd have to
Right,
go. Yeah, hardcore, emaciated, but because he has a frame that would stretch over well. You know what I mean? It would work. But yeah, he'd need to lose about 25 pounds of muscle probably, and just kind of get skinny. You know, to make it really really work well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw something with him in the face paint, and I don't know if he's on a Ferris wheel or something. He's kind of spinning around, but I thought it looked pretty good. Actually, I was surprised.
Yeah,
To me, he seems like
the
a much
painting I
bigger
saw
guy. Yeah, but then in the comics, like he's described as being like 7 feet tall. Like almost like a Pete Steele kind of looking guy, right?
Exactly.
So yeah.
It's like Pete Steele and Iggy Pop combined.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh man, what a nightmare! God.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that'll make you change your ways real quick.
Oh yeah. Jeez. Yeah. No, I'm excited for it, man. I think it could be good. I always love The Crow. I haven't seen any of the other movies. I heard they are varying degrees of okay.
They're there.
yeah.
They're there.
Yeah, that's what
They
how I say it.
exist. They exist.
They're not all going to be winners, I guess, but
Well, that second one looks like it was shot in jaundice. 'Cause it's just
Had that sepia filter on it.
it's just pure
It's
yellow.
super yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, shot in jaundice vision.
Let's go yellow with this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one actually has Iggy in it, I believe.
That's true. Yes, it does.
really.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. He's a creepy dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Went down the wrong whiskey pipe.
You gotta take the bones out of that one.
Yeah. My. Wow. I'm trying to find this. Oh yeah.
I know. I wish you could hear us.
Oh man, these all look pretty cool. Right on. All right, I'll throw some color on this.
Yeah, right now I'm just cruising through issue 2 of Bounty Bullfrog, so just mainly doing that, and if anything comes along, then that'll be cool. But right now, it's mainly just trying to get this book out. It's getting there.
That's awesome, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they're gonna end it. I'm excited about it for sure. I mean, it could go any number of ways, I guess. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
been an awesome thing to be a part of, no matter how
Yeah.
you shape. It's been a really cool thing. Felt very lucky. It's just been an awesome, just a real privilege to be able to work on something like that. I'm sure it'll be turned into a film or an animated thing. I would think it wouldn't take very long. It would translate very well, very easily. Hopefully, the final issue comes out before that happens. I mean, they don't pull a kick-ass thing on us, where the movie comes out before the first comic book is over. Like, we can make this movie in a
I
weekend.
almost
Let's do
wonder
it.
if that's what they're waiting on. I feel like there's something that they're purposely delaying it for.
Yeah, it's weird, Like I've wondered if it's been maybe like maybe they just got a different idea for the ending or something, and they
Yeah.
they had to change it up. I mean, that's happened. That's a thing that can happen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to being out. I hope the delays have been. I hope they've been able to take some advantage of the delays, because I know they've unfortunately lost a bit of steam with retailers. I know that conversation was being had at a few shows that the last couple shows I've been at, where people talking about the last roll and how everyone's loving it, but the delays have really kind of chopped into the magic of it all a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you know what? It's coming this month. It's gonna be nice. I think it's gonna be cool. Looking forward to it.
I feel like this won't be the last.
I don't
the last one. I think we're gonna get more.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a Grateful Dead concert.
Well,
you're gonna get
and
like a
you
live
wanna know what?
version for like the next 10 years.
It's going to be interesting to see, because I don't know if everybody's heard, but IDW has one of the big reasons that the exclusives and stuff have been pushed, because I've been in talks with guys at IDW over the last couple months. They're switching. They're leaving Diamond and going to Penguin Random House starting in June.
Oh wow!
So
I didn't know that. Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
So I actually just finalized my Penguin Random House because I wasn't going through them for anything. So I finished the application to get an account with them, and I actually started getting solicitations again last night from IDW for a couple for one exclusive that's coming available. So I suspect that in the very near future, like Ninja Turtles and stuff will be available for exclusive covers again very soon.
I hope so, man. That'd be awesome.
Well, they stopped. So like when I asked them last month about it, they weren't doing any because they're in that time frame right now where they are leaving Diamond to go to Penguin. So
Right.
it's, I suspect that, if not next week for maybe June solicitations, then hopefully for July solicitations, we'll see some stuff come out.
Well, that makes a lot more sense on why they stopped. Yeah. So I was wondering what was up with that.
Well, I mean, like when I'm getting solicitations for, My Little Pony and nothing else, I'm just like, guys, what's going on? Yes, Danny, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, a penguin is going to make books. Holy fuck, buddy! Have another bong rip.
What the hell is going on in Alabama? Jesus.
Right. So that's what's happening with IDW right now. Is they're in the transition phase. Literally, right now, they're in the middle of the transition phase from Diamond to Penguin Random House. So.
So is everyone jumping ship from Diamond now?
A good chunk of the industry is, yes.
And it's really weird because you hear all these horror tales with Diamond, and I mean, I've had a couple problems with them. Only one major, like really major one, and that was with the Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, that was a disaster.
But other than that, like, books showing up late. Like, I mean, sometimes I get our orders like a week late. They just show up like a week late. But I'm chalking that up to I'm in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in New Brunswick. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So I chalk that up to that. But other than that, like, I haven't had any real major issues with Diamond myself. So, but yeah, it looks like a lot of people are leaving Diamond and going to like Lunar, PRH, or wherever.
Wow.
Didn't was it DC that jumped to Penguin or
no? DC's with Lunar.
Yeah.
Lunar. Okay.
Yeah. So Marvel's with PRH.
Yeah, we're
But
finally
there's
getting back.
like a few different companies with Lunar right now too. I think Scout is with them. And
yeah, I think they are.
Others. But yeah, again, hopefully within the next few weeks, you'll start seeing more solicitations from IDW for books.
Awesome. Sorry for the crinkly.
Mike, Andrew Clark saying the rabbit needs his own book, Kung Fu Rabbit and the Lucky Foot Clan.
It's funny. The more I kind of played with the character, I got into some ideas around like him discovering like a whole clan of because the rabbits live underground, of course, in burrows and like just these huge like underground like gigantic multi-thousands of members school of this particular discipline of kung fu and just that really started to play with some ideas. And
can we call it hot fu?
we could. No. We could.
No, we can't because Stefan came up with it, so we can't.
I'll find my water. That man, it's around here somewhere.
Right, I'll be right back.
You will be missed.
Stefan, can we do one more auction?
I don't know. Who's the we in this equation?
What's that?
I said, who's the we in this equation?
Well, I mean, we, Big Country Comics, that involves you.
Fine.
He's like, I'll allow it.
All right. This one is for an Obscurity #3 Lost Ronin cover.
Jesus, who is that?
This one, was done by Hugh Rookwood. And this one is going to be off for auction for the next 5 minutes. Starting bid is going to be $120 on this. So $120 on this Lost Ronin Obscurity 3 from Hugh Rookwood.
Amazing. The song. Yeah, he's done some nice covers on those, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hugh. I know you're out there. I don't know if you can hear us or not. I don't want to talk to you like you're in, like you're, like talk about you like you're not here. I just, I know you're here. It's all good.
And Steve Luna beat you, Jared, to the 120.
But he went in, yeah.
140, Steve Luna.
It's great to see Andrew Clark at the PEI show as well and meet his family. And that was awesome. Andrew's a wicked artist. We'll have to get him on the show one of these nights.
Yeah, Eric is right. Hugh does some killer TMNT. He needs to do more.
And we're back.
Right. Steven, you were first to 120 on that one there, so the bid right now for the Lost Ronin Obscurity by Hugh Rookwood is 120. We're not going to make you jump your own bid unless you want to.
We're cool like that. It's crazy how Hugh's kid is coming through, but not Hugh.
Sounds like there's a lot of stairs involved.
I'm assuming that's Hugh's kid, right? You guys are hearing that
All right,
too,
we're at
right?
125, Jared West. And Eric, yes, he does do some Killer Ninja Turtles, and he does need to do more. We are aware. And hopefully someday soon.
Yeah, it's on IDW. It's not on us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was killing it with it. Every time he draws the turtles, and I was like, God damn.
Okay, Steve Luna's at 130.
Want to show the cover again real quick?
Yeah.
Let's see what they're getting.
So the Hugh Rookwood Obscurity 3 sketch cover.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Nice.
Enough of you.
Erica made me a nor'easter, and man, it is good.
$135, Jared West. We are at under a minute to go.
Oh, Steve at 150. I got distracted by the I like turtles.
I know, I was looking at that.
I like turtles.
It's a collection of like drawings and stuff I've done over the years.
Nice.
I like to make these little like art books.
Nice.
Very cool.
Limited editions, and then blank covers, so that way I can just do like sketches on them, and once they're gone kind of things.
So
Perfect.
we are just under 30 seconds, and Steve Luna is at 150.
I used to make an art book whenever I was doing a show. Yeah, it was fun. It's funny. I don't even have one copy left. I might maybe one kicking around here somewhere, but I used to do a series of books, just little like 20, 24 page little sketchbook. Usually just collecting commissions and stuff that I've done. Just called Drawr with a DRAWR. And they were fun. Made one for C2E2 one year, and another one for Toronto, I believe, years ago. Yeah, it was. I should do those again.
All right, sorry, Steven, you were late to that one. Jared got in at 155. Thank you, Jared.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Mike. Again.
Oh, no, that's all right, man. I'm just talking my nonsense.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I would love to see that, Mike.
Got one somewhere. Yeah, I should find them. Sketchbooks are kind of a nice way to kind of cap off the year. You had a busy year. I got to do more just actual sketching, though. More fun. Just important.
Yeah, I rarely get to sketch anymore. Like I'm always just doing work, and I see these dudes, and they're like Daniel or Johnson, is that his name?
Yep.
He's like on his 40th sketchbook, and I'm like,
I know.
You know,
I can never stick to a sketch.
I just want to point out that I think it would only come from an artist. I would hear I wish I was sketching. All I get to do is work. Only an artist would ever say that.
It's funny though, like, you know, you go weeks sometimes without drawing anything that actually, you know, means anything personally to you, because you're just drawing for other people all the time. So it's funny, like I finally get a day off and I spend it drawing, just because it's like, oh man, been drawing all week. It's been crazy. I can't wait to draw on Saturday. Can't wait to take Saturday off so I can draw all day. You know what I mean? It's a really weird thing.
And then we rip you away to put you on tags. But
tags is like, it's like fun sketch time, man. It's like I look forward to these shows because I get to just chill, and you know, I can draw some fun stuff. There's no deadlines. I mean, as soon as we go off the air tonight, I'll be coloring a cover for Aftershock. but you know, that's the way she goes sometimes. But yeah, it's nice to do these shows and just chill out and draw with you guys. It's the best.
It's a good excuse to make some crazy stuff that you wouldn't normally make, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I missed Coaster Week last week, so I was like, oh man, maybe I should let Coaster or something. It's already after 9 now, so I might as well just keep going with this guy. I apologize to anyone that thought they're going to be bidding on a piece tonight. I think I have another puke bag that's coming up. But yeah, I wanted to get this piece done because I've got a real crazy month ahead with deadlines in Calgary and my taxes and the Dodge Kickstarter and all kinds of stuff happening. So, yeah, I wanted to jump on this and try to work on Paul's piece while he was potentially watching, and it's TMNT related. So, yeah, I thought that would be kind of a different way to do it.
All right. Well, while he's gone, let's do that next auction, which Mike is right. It is another barf bag.
Swamp Thing barf bag, drawn high over the beautiful province of Quebec in a WestJet plane 8A. Yeah.
Is all
I
that
just hope
written
the
on the
next
back?
guy who sits in seat 8A, I hope he doesn't need to vomit because there won't be a bag for him. It's gone now. It's gone to the green. It's part of the green now. So.
All right, so we'll start this one again, the 5-minute auction, and this one $40. Is that where we're starting again?
Yep.
All right, $40.
$40 due to the turbulence.
Yes.
It was drawn under turbulence, guys. So.
And these are unused mint condition.
Unused, yes, unused. They've only been drawn on.
They restock the bags and they know the bags are gone.
That one guy's on here all the time, drawing on these bags.
Yeah. They just hand you a stack as you get on because they know you're gonna just be using. Oh, hey, you got a cookie, Jason?
Who's got a cookie?
Jason's got a
Oh,
cookie.
shit. Yeah, sorry.
Did you bring enough for the rest of the class?
Seriously.
Thank you. Oh, no. Thank you. And what type of cookie is it?
Chocolate chip.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
The best of the cookies.
The wife made some cookies, so I couldn't resist.
Understood. That'll be your next art book. I like cookies.
Just call it cookie. Cookie starts with C.
But the noir edition.
Yeah, that's good idea.
Oh, my desk is a little messy. All right.
Side note, real quick. I think the first TMNT movie just celebrated its, was it 32nd anniversary?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
1990.
Yep.
Yeah, when we started
Really?
doing our
Really?
show, we actually, it was around the 30th anniversary because they had it on Netflix, I think, or one of those kind of celebrating the 30th anniversary of it. And we did a watching of that, I think, or like a meetup anyway about it. We all watched
Nice.
it again. Yeah, it was good. Right when we were first getting started.
Still my personal favorite.
Oh yeah, it's excellent. It's great. All right.
Oh,
Hell
you really
yeah.
want me just to kick you out of this, don't you?
Oh, you didn't like that one?
No, my God. I mean, I'm not a Mario Brothers fan to begin with, but even I could look at that and go, "This is a shit movie." I mean,
Yeah.
that-
John
you know,
Leguizamo too.
I would say I would go
Yeah.
more the John Leguizamo's route than Dennis Hopper. I mean, you know, Dennis Hopper's been in a lot of things that I can go, well, he's in it, sure. Doesn't mean it's good.
Like Waterworld, for instance.
Oh, I like Waterworld.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I love Waterworld.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm like a sucker for Kevin Costner stuff. I like The Postman.
Hmm.
I mean,
I
long.
never saw that one.
Yeah. I bet, yeah. Actually, that was like a really good part of that movie too. Just that little bit. It's a long movie. Like it could have probably used a little bit of editing work, but I don't mind. It's one of those things. If it's on, all right. I got 3.5 hours not to do anything else.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's supposed to be like a really long movie, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the only Kevin Costner movie I don't care for is Dances with Wolves.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like I watched it and I enjoyed it the first time, but it's just not a rewatch for me because it's not a news story.
Right.
Oh, I love Robin Hood.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, even without any English accents, it's pretty solid. No, because he knew he couldn't. He's like,
Really?
yeah, not even gonna try. I mean, once he saw on the cast list was Christian Slater, he's like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna bother. All right, Paul Kemp came in with $40. Yeah, I do like Yellowstone. I'm also a sucker for Western.
Hmm.
American still. But, I mean, because, like, Silverado with Kevin Costner. Mm-hmm.
Don't think I've seen that one.
Sorry, Tim. I came out late. Paul got that $40. But yeah, Silverado's like a Western with a bit of comedy to it. Like, it's not straight like Blazing Saddles or anything. But it's got some funny beats to it. And and he plays like the crazy gunslinger. Like, the best way I could compare it would be like if the A-Team was a Western. He would have been.
All right.
He's Murdoch.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not. He's not all there. But yeah, it's worth watching for that because Danny Glover, fucking blanking on who's the dude that died choking himself off?
Oh, David Carradine?
Yes.
David Carradine, yeah.
Yeah, he's in it.
I was like, which one?
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going down the path, but I knew one of you would get David Carradine.
Michael Hutchins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Hutchins.
Oh man. Justin needs to come back quick because this is where the conversation's going.
That's what happens.
We're self-suffocating.
Yeah.
Leave you guys alone for a minute.
I know.
I'm starting to notice patterns with you, Stefan, where every time we talk,
Yeah, shit will get weird.
conversation seems to
It'll get weird. I promise.
get pretty crazy there.
Getting sketchy indeed.
All right, Hugh, you're, I don't know if you can hear us or not, Hugh, but your stream's getting better. We'll have to do some troubleshooting this week, though. But, yeah, that piece
Overall,
look
what's
awesome.
the feedback like on the new setup? You guys out there watching, is it better? Is it sharper, clearer? What's the feel? What's the feeling?
Well, on my end, I'm going to say, there's still some camera issues because, oddly enough, Jason's video is still a little pixelated. But I think it might be.
Yeah, what's that? What's that about?
I think it might be your lighting. I don't. Yeah, because if your lighting's not bright enough, your camera's going to struggle getting detail. So we may have to do some testing on that because I know you're using a new iPhone, right? Or
I got a brand new Samsung.
Samsung. That's
I got like the latest model.
Yeah. So we may have to look at some settings on it because its low light capabilities don't seem to be all there.
Yeah, weird. Here, hold on. It won't let me turn on the flashlight or anything.
Yeah. But like I said, like Mike, you can't see your screen right now, but this is the sharpest your video's ever been.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, his is super sharp.
Yeah, and part of it also has to do with your Wi-Fi connection because, not to get, too much into how the sausage is made. Instead of using Skype, using this, you guys are connected peer-to-peer to the server. Or so if your Wi-Fi is having issues, because I can see, like, Tom, Mike, Justin are green. Jason, you're like yellow. It means you.
Yeah.
And Hugh, unfortunately, has been red almost all night.
Hey, Stefan, did you have something up for auction there?
Yeah, we took care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But we can manage this. We did an auction and then started getting into, choke sex.
Did that auction end?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just got
yeah,
weird for a minute.
Yeah, that's why I said Paul got it for 40.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
So Danny I'm not sure who he's asking, but were you a fan of Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman?
Man of Steel.
I liked Man of Steel.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah, so, sorry to go back. Jay feels that he only hears parts of the conversation. That's something we're going to have to check because, Thomas, your mic seems to have like a noise suppressor.
Really?
So, yeah, so the beginning of anything you say is kind of, it takes a bit for your mic to
might get a noise suppressor.
That's weird. I'm not running any audio software as far as I know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And then, of course, Mike, we got fixed Mike's problem.
Yeah.
So,
It's a little weird.
yeah, we got some hardware issues we'll get through. Oh, he's talking about Kevin Costner and asking us, like, Man of Steel. No. Yeah, Kevin Costner's weight and charm does not, fix the problems of Batman, be Superman, or Man of Steel.
No.
Because his dumbass told his kid not to save him so a dog could survive or some bullshit. I forget.
Yeah, that they got Pa Kent so wrong, like a million shades of wrong.
Yeah, and let people die because sometimes the other people die to sit,
Yeah.
Protect
Definitely
who
put
you
your
are.
secret identity first.
Yeah, you're a fucking god walking amongst ants.
Yeah.
Even if they found out who you are, you could quickly get rid of those people. Or just be who you are. I mean,
Well, considering it turns into a killing machine by the end of the movie, it's kind of like, oh well, you're going to be that Superman anyway. So
Yeah, and yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was agreeing with you. And his identity would have been easily, salvageable in that scene. He's in Kansas, the middle of the Bible Belt. He runs out and saves his paw in a tornado. That's just going to be a miracle. No one's going to go, "Oh, you're an alien from another planet." No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
kind of
dumb.
hard to draw the connection. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a weird movie. That's where it was weird for me. They got so many of the main character things wrong, but I thought Cavill pulled off the role pretty well.
Oh no, he like Ben Affleck. He was perfectly cast.
Yeah, commanding in the performance, but yeah, it was
He's
just
got
kind of
shit
a bad
scripts.
movie in places. Like
Yeah. So okay,
that whole.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that whole bit where, Krypton, like where. Anyway, yeah, that whole bit where they're watching like the bad guys do whatever they're doing to Earth, and they're all like, "What are they doing?" And like the one officer in the background like is just like, "Well, it's clear what they're doing. He's trying to turn Earth into another Krypton." But at that point, the word Krypton had not even been said once in the film.
Yeah.
And I remember just thinking that line came out so weird. Like, I was like, have they even said Krypton yet? Like, has anyone given this a name yet? I don't know. I thought that was one of the
room
things.
floor.
Yeah.
So, okay,
It was just weird.
help me draw a line here because Danny's just hit another bong hit against something. It's like, what about Footloose or Tremors? How does that connected to Kevin Costner? Am I missing something there?
Oh.
Is he thinking Kevin
Dreams of
Bacon?
separation?
Yeah, I
Kevin
was gonna
Bacon
say, 'cause
thing, maybe?
Yeah, because that's not Kevin Costner. That's Kevin Bacon.
Because Bacon was in both of those.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, what are we doing here? And both of those are, range from to awesome. I'll let you decide which one's which. Actually, back when cracked.com was a good site before Scripps fucked it. They had a great bit on there. I think Tom Ryman wrote it up about the whole Footloose dancing scene. Or no, it was on After Hours. And they played what it would really be like because he starts the stereo in his car and then goes into the warehouse to dance. There's no way he would have heard the music from his car at that point. So it's just been this awkward grunting and shuffling amongst the. All right, who's playing music? Who's trying to demonetize us?
Right. Oh, jeez.
And this is the best part. I have full control, and Justin has now been muted. Yeah, that's right.
Somebody's getting high.
Mm-hmm. I want to make him, keep requesting up to the heavens to come back in. See how long it realizes before he realizes he's been muted. Oh, he knows he's been muted. He's lip syncing it. He knows he's been muted. All right, keep talking. That way we can dub you. Yeah, drink that Budweiser, you hero.
Hero.
Am I unmuted? Like, I can't tell with this thing.
Sooner or later, he'll realize he's still muted, and he's just going to get angry and angry. He's going to think he's unmuted, but he's still muted. See how long we get him to
hear
talk.
you.
I love the fact that he thinks that he can hear us means he's not muted.
I fucking hate you.
You can hear us. That hearing and being able to speak are two different things. Good Budweiser.
I have nothing to say to you.
All I have to do is pretend he's muted and he won't talk.
Well, everybody's laughing at me now, so I know they can hear me, asshole.
Not laughing at you, laughing with you. As we all laugh at you.
Oh, fuck. I do feel like that rabbit needs to be turned into something, Mike.
Yeah, we should.
Or something.
He kind of looks like he's rolling Cobra Kai.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a Cobra Kai vibe. I know I haven't seen that show, but I heard it was pretty popular.
Well, I'm actually thinking more, original Karate Kid Cobra Kai, but
yeah, totally. Yeah. No, he's fun. He was fun to draw. I did another sketch of him too, which I can show later, but it's a digital sketch. But, yeah, I don't know. I could have drawn him fighting the turtles, I guess, but I wanted to just try to come up with a simple image.
No, that's good.
Okay, that cat snore is getting pretty loud. It should start creeping in pretty soon.
We can't hear him.
I'll see if I can amplify.
Yeah. Got to get a microphone over there and you'll be able to hear it. It's nuts. The pigeon one is the best because it's just exactly like a pigeon, but it doesn't make any sense because it's coming out of a cat.
He coos?
Yeah, but it's weird. It's like there's a purr mixed with it, so it's like this rattling kind of pigeon noise that comes out of him. It's
Nathan nailed it. Carrot Kai.
Carrot Guy.
There it is.
Carrot
right
Kai.
there, right there in front of us, and we didn't get it.
Right. Getting there. Yeah, it'd be a fun theme to roll up characters one night and just draw random characters on the fly.
Oh, I'd be down for that. I still got my Palladium book, so
that'd be fun.
Because my favorite supplement was the Mutants Down Under.
Yeah, that was a wicked one. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got all the Australian, New Zealand animals. So you could just the crazy shit. Yeah. Because having a mutant character marsupial. Yeah, that's pretty much like bag of holding.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. I remember I once rolled up an octopus character, and it was he's able to spend points to get it so that he could breathe.
Yeah, have lungs
on land. But it meant that he had this enormous. He's an octopus, so he had this enormous head. So like we had to have like this armor that he could wear because otherwise he's just a target no matter where you went. And
Yeah.
I thought that was
That's awesome.
one thing in the book. It always seemed to be really pushing like this, really like it's a deadly world, it's a deadly place. Like you have to think about all these things and use the best of your animal attributes to like hide or blend or work with the situation. And I was like, he's an octopus. Like he has this giant meat dome for a head. Like it's like 5 times the size of Peacemaker's helmet. You know what I mean? Like what do you even do? Like it was pretty crazy. And then we were able to and then we were able to do years later. I can't remember what supplement it was, but it actually had stats for dinosaurs. And
that was the time travel one.
Yeah, we rolled up a Brontosaurus character, which was just so much fun. Like he was just so ridiculously fun. Yeah. Oh man, I missed that game. You have a good storyteller with a game like that, man. It's a really cool place to live for a while. Kill an afternoon.
Maybe we could actually play a role-playing game on one of these shows.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Get us a DM. I've been trying to get a DM for months. I haven't been able to do it. I contacted him a couple times and no response. Oh, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, good on him.
Right on. Good for him, man. Yeah,
Robin would probably do it, Stefan.
Who?
Robin, if you ask.
I asked him to, and he was going to, and then he got busy too, so it did not happen. So they just don't want to. They just don't want to DM for me. That's what it is.
Yeah, I definitely miss it. Cool to find this old book though. Just woke up a lot of like I had to immediately go and find my Heroes Unlimited and my Ninjas and Super Spies book. Like I had to find them right away and patch it up. So great.
After the bomb, I'm trying to remember all the trucking turtles. Oh, I know, it's awesome, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, crazy, man.
Good lord.
Detail.
He's a destroyer, man. That's what he does.
Well, he doesn't have to waste any time with our tomfoolery, so he's just working.
Yeah. Just focus, get his work done. Yeah. Can appreciate that for sure.
Well, we are getting close to wrapping this up anyway. We're about 10 minutes out.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah, so anybody out there who knows a DM or wants to DM, we've got it all set up so we can start doing this on the Discord channel. And things are getting dicey where it's going to launch, but
That would be awesome.
I'm a horrible DM. I even started reading the 5th edition Star Wars stuff, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I wanted to do it, but I'm not going to do this. Say what?
It's too much work.
Yeah.
Being a DM.
It's a lot of work, yeah.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. Like everything else I'm trying to do, it's like I just can't find the time to finish it.
Yeah, it's tough. So many campaigns that get started and never get finished because you find that good storyteller, you find that perfect party, and then like timing just works against you forever, and
it
just never works out. Yeah, well, I have if anyone's interested, they're priced very high, but people are going to get extra stuff with the tier. But on the Dodge Kickstarter, I have 2 Last Ronin number 3s custom commission options for the obscurity black cover, which you'll get with the new issue of Dodge and stuff like that. But I'll throw some extras in there too. But yeah, for the Last Ronin fans out there, they are up at on my Kickstarter. Yeah, we still have a couple of them, I think, available.
Yeah, your Kickstarter. I haven't looked in the last.
I'm actually
I
pulling it
haven't
up right
checked
now.
since-
I'm gonna pull it up.
6,193
Nice.
Damn.
Woo!
in
That's
U.S.
awesome.
dollars. It's in U.S. So real money. Look at that green.
Shut up.
Real money.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm super thrilled by that. I just can't believe it. We kind of threw it together pretty quickly at the end there. We didn't have a lot of, there's still a lot of stuff we still got to add. There's we still got to reveal our cover. I think it's gonna be kind of fun. But basically, just take a month. At some point, it'll be a month of pure Kickstarter fulfillment drawing, but it'll get done.
Very cool. All right, so everybody, just who's still here and everything, just so you know, we'll be launching the auction on these pieces. We'll try to get around noon, but sometimes it's like 1 o'clock, depending on when the artists get finished, because we want to make sure all the art is done before you guys see it. But it will run through Monday night, 7 p.m. And it'll be on the Things Are Getting Sketchy page.
Yeah. Awesome.
And for
I'll
top,
have these things in a state where they can be printed during the week sometime anyway. If anybody's interested in those.
Yeah, man, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's looking killer, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's amazing.
yeah, I'm sure that'll be added to my collection too. I'm gonna have to
Getting pretty extensive over there, isn't it?
I know, I'm gonna have to clear off like an entire shelf here for you at this point.
You open up the Thomas wing in your house.
Exactly. Oh.
Awesome.
He's got more of my stuff than I do. That's for sure.
Well, that's just because I broke in a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh man. Everyone working this weekend? Everyone working tomorrow? Justin, you filling orders all day and stuff?
Most of them out are packed. I've got to do insurance stuff tomorrow, and that'll be my day.
I got you. Yeah, it's a lot to do.
It's non-stop.
Yeah.
It's,
Feel for you.
well,
I can't remember the last time I had a day off.
Yeah, I know. It's been crazy. I get to the point now where if I get a day off, I don't actually know what to do with myself. Like I can't function with a day off. I need to be doing something. I got to do something. Like always. Kind of sucks. It's kind of like you feel a little bit broken sometimes when it gets like that because you just can't switch it off. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to.
Just feel guilty every time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
There's
you
like a
feel
weird
like there's
guilt.
something
Like
you should be doing.
yeah. idle hands and all that. It's like I feel like I should be doing something useful, something productive.
Exactly.
I don't understand a single thing you guys are fucking saying. Ever since I bought a hammock, Sundays have become a completely different day.
Oh man, if I had a yard, the first thing I'd have is a hammock. But
that changed
yeah.
my life.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see that. Hammock life is the life I want for sure.
Some to Jimmy Buffett. Drinking his taco liquor.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Taco liquor.
I mean, I've got tequila that tastes like a tortilla. If I could find tequila that tastes like tacos, oh my god! I'd hand over my liver right now. I'd be like, yeah, I'm done.
Burrito whiskey.
Yeah, I now know what's going to kill me, and I'm okay with it.
That's awesome.
Okay, really? Justin? Are you fucking looping it? Of course it's Justin. What? That wasn't your TV that had the Facebook stream going? We got the loop? I know it was you. I can see the audio.
We're talking to the man behind the curtain here.
Yeah. Man.
Amazing.
All right. Well, I think that's the sign to call it a night.
And on that note.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for joining us. Hugh, jump back in there. Hopefully you can hear us and have a good night, buddy. And we will see everybody soon as we do the next one of these.
Thanks.
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for having me on again. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, it's always awesome. And remember, check back on the Things Are Getting Sketchy page tomorrow around noon, 1 o'clock, and we'll have the auction started. Pieces are awesome. All right, everybody, have a great night.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, take care.
Thanks, everyone.